Hello again. This is Harry, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use surveys in Workshop Wizard. Start by going to the Workshops tab. You'll see that it has two drop-downs for surveys, one for a single-use survey and one for a multi-use survey. Depending upon what data you want to collect for your workshop, you can leave them both blank, or fill one of them in, or fill both of them in. You'll notice that the options on the drop-downs have a name followed by a number. That number is the version number for the survey. Over time, a survey may have slightly different questions on it, and each time the questions change a little bit, the survey is given a new version number. Be sure you select the correct version for your surveys. In fact, you not only want to choose the right version number, but you want to choose the right survey too. Now, if you make a mistake and choose the wrong survey or the wrong version, you can go back and fix it, but only before you've started entering participant data for the workshop. Once you start entering participants, it's too late to change surveys, so be sure you get the survey selection right. When you're ready to start entering participants, you use the Add Participant button, just as you normally would. Then you choose the workshop. As soon as you choose the workshop, the survey tabs will appear up here. There will be a single-use tab if there's a single-use survey for the workshop, and there will be 2 or 3 multi-use tabs. The multi-use tabs will say pre, post, or follow-up to indicate the 3 times that you can use a multi-use survey. When you click on one of these tabs, you can enter survey data for the participant and then press the Save button. Let me talk for just a minute about the first name and last name fields on the General tab. Now, it may not seem at first like these fields have anything to do with surveys, but stick with me on this. If you have a multi-use survey, that means the participant is filling out a survey form more than once. So, suppose you have a pre-survey and a post-survey for a particular workshop. That means the participants will fill out the form at the beginning of the workshop and then at the end. Now, if you're entering both the pre-survey and post-survey data into Workshop Wizard at the same time, you can enter the name fields or leave them blank. It's up to you. But suppose you're entering the pre-survey data first, and then several weeks later, when you get it, you're entering the post-survey data. Now suppose that the paper survey form has the participant's name on it. So you pick up the post-survey form, and the name on it is John Doe. You now want to find the participant in Workshop Wizard who's named John Doe. That's easy to do, but only if you've entered the participant's name into Workshop Wizard when you created the participant in the first place. If, on the other hand, you left the field names blank, you'll have no way to find the right participant to go with each of the post-survey paper forms. So, entering survey data is really simple, but don't forget to enter the participant's name if you'll need it later to identify them when you're entering more data. Now let me quickly mention the last place you'll use surveys, the Reports tab. I'm going to create a new report. After I hit the Next button, I'll get this screen. You'll notice that you can choose a single-use survey and a multi-use survey. Now, you don't have to choose surveys, even if you're reporting on workshops that have survey data. But if you don't choose a survey, the software will not use any of the survey data that you entered. If you want to include survey data on a report, you'll have to choose the survey here. One more thing. If you choose one or more surveys here, you'll only be able to report on workshops that use those surveys. You cannot mix together different surveys on the same report. So, that's about it for using surveys. There's one more YouTube video in this series, and it will show you how to create your own surveys. Until then, aloha!